What's up, everybody? Coach Mike here, and today we're going to go over a little more in-depth look at the barbell overhead press, or some people may call it a military press, and then I'll show you another variation which is called a push press as well. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking a weight, we're going to load it up in front of us here, so it's going to be on our arms, not going to be resting on our chest, and then we're using strict momentum. I'm going to basically get my shoulder completely extended with my ear in line with my biceps and my core tight. If you have bad shoulder mobility, you'll notice people will compensate with their lumbar spine. So they'll press like this and the stomach will come out. There's a time and a place for that. It's a strongman exercise with the log press, but we're not dealing with that today. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna set our J hooks to our power rack at about, I would say, chest height. This way I can get my grips, which is gonna be about shoulder width. I'm gonna get my grip and I can bend my knees and use my legs to help take this bar out. All right, so you see I'm not pressing it like this to take the bar out. I'm wasting way too much energy and you could potentially get hurt. So I'm gonna take this bar, I'm gonna throw my elbows under the bar to support it, slightly bent wrists, and I'm gonna stand up with the bar. Then I'm gonna take a step or two back, make sure I'm nice and balanced. And what I'm gonna do is I don't wanna hit myself in the chin, so when you're doing a military press or a strict overhead press with a barbell, we have to avoid our heads. We can either bring our head back a little bit or arms in front, or a little bit of combination of both. And at the top, I'm not out here using my low back. My core is tight and I'm pressing up with as much range of motion as I have access to, okay? Everything's stacked. My fists, my elbows, my shoulders, my hips, my knees, and my feet are in a straight line. Then I'm gonna keep my elbows in front as much as possible, lower the weight until it gets back to around that chest or collarbone height, and then just repeat for reps. So I'll do a couple reps and just really take a note of my head positioning, all right? I'm avoiding the barbell. And if you flare your elbows the whole time, you can get hurt, right? You're in a lot of internal rotation. So we try to maintain as much forward elbows as possible until we need to flare at the very top, all right? So when you're done, we go here, we push, and come right back, all right? Another variation you might see, which is just slightly different, is a push press. We're just gonna use a little bit of knee pop and momentum to help us get the weight up. You'll probably be able to do a little bit heavier weight with a push press. So same setup, we're gonna come under the bar, use our legs to take the bar out here, and the only difference is I'm gonna bend my knees and hips a little bit, mostly knees, and then use that momentum to push the weight up. All right, so on the way down, I lower it under control, knee pop, all right. Now, when you're doing this, you might notice that if you're trying to be super explosive, the heels might come up a little bit, or you might get into a little bit of jump. It's totally fine, all right? So hopefully that helps you guys out with your shoulder presses.